My thoughts on the tourism industry in Johannesburg, it's not yet such a saturated market. You know, you need, I think, more hostels, more tour operators. You need also locals to be able to have sustainable businesses within the industry itself. For now, it's still, you know, white dominated. The people even conducting tours on people from the same landscapes. So you need more youth really to kind of pioneer that industry and tell their own stories because they come from these spaces itself. And I think Curiosity has been able really to create that foundation, and we need more models like Curiosity to be replicated throughout the landscape itself. So I basically started with walking tours, and I guess really the next natural progression was to create a space where you're not just hosting people for 5 hours on a tour, but for longer duration. What we've basically pioneered is being able to pay attention to design detail, offer an authentic design-led accommodation model, and the fact that we are locals within the landscape and also offer in-house experiences, so we're not like we're outsourcing, everything is internal. So from our inner city tours to cycle tours to picnics in the sky, so we're to walking tours, gives us basically, I think, an advantage in being able to host people for a longer duration because we've got these experiences internally within the space itself. And I think just that overall atmosphere being located in Maboneng, you know, with so many, from culinary offerings to galleries, theaters, museums, it's a holistic urban African experience that you'd never find anywhere else in Africa. So yeah, I mean, I think being situated in Johannesburg is a challenge on its own, you know. The perception of Johannesburg has been a very negative one, and that already, you know, like it influences the number of visitors coming into the inner city. It influences basically your occupancy and so forth. But that said, I think we've been able to change that scenario or change the way in which people see Johannesburg and say, hey, it's a city with great history, heritage, a lot of hidden treasures, and it's not that bad at all, you know. It's not a criminal, basically infested city itself, you know. With the success of this first Curiosity in Johannesburg, I think what this has done is it's opened a mindset, or it's the opportunity to be able to replicate 50 of these models throughout Africa itself. And there's a lot of rewarding aspects to it. I think one, it's being able to change the traveler's mind and them going back home fulfilled. Internally as well, I think being able really to have a great strong team of young entrepreneurs, you know, like my staff is like, it's amazing to see everyone just like grow, and we're all young and we're proud about the products that we're selling itself, you know. The one thing I've learned really, it's basically finding something that you love and fully committing to it, you know, putting all your energy, all your strength into it and investing all your time in that. And yeah, it's finding self, you know. I think as young black kids, if anything, we're always seeking to try and find our path. And for me, I've been very lucky to at least establish one of my paths at a very young age, you know. And for now, it's hospitality, and this is just a foundation of many other streams of consciousness that I want to basically venture into, you know. And that's where I think the general mindset of where the Joburgers are. It might not be entrepreneurship, it might be maybe activism and so forth, but I think the kids right now, man, are finding something that they really believe in and like sticking to that, you know. And it's great. We're not all meant to be entrepreneurs, you know. Actually, I don't know if you're gonna include this, but I treat Curiosity like an album. You know what I mean? Like it's influenced by it's like, you know, when an artist like drops an album, like I think after every month, when you look at like your occupancy or it's like, yo, I just dropped this, you know? But yeah, going back to the music, I mean, listen, hip hop, poetry, it's entrenched in our DNA, you know? and everything that I do at Curiosity is influenced by things that I've always loved. So to the music, to the little gallery at the back, you know what I mean? So it's just really putting everything that I enjoy into one space. And for now it's hip hop, you know, and sometimes jazz, sometimes it's just things that I enjoy that I put into the space.